For many people in the industry, the name of Jada Pinkett Smith is associated with never-ending drama. And actually, there is no more controversial person in the show business who is known mostly for her crazy actions and statements, rather than any achievements. Over years, Jada has brought enough controversy to her marital life with Will Smith, but it seems like this lady is never tired to get more attention by her embarrassing actions, and this time, she decided to completely screw up her image and reputation. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Live Channel. So, you may already know that Jada Pinkett Smith is a walking synonym of cringe, but the thing is that her shameful behavior and statements reflect not only on her, but her family as well. However now, she went even further in her cringe, and apparently, due to her negligent streaming service Netflix, is being sued for $2 billion by Egyptians for distorting the image of Cleopatra in its new docudrama directed by Jada. Well, it seems like Jada is ready to do anything to get people talk about her, and she doesn't even care about the cost of this publicity and the potential danger she puts everyone else in. Just remember that scandal with her cheating when she thought of nothing better than to openly air the dirty linen in the public and address the rumors during her hit talk show called The Red Table. It was amid the rumors that her relationship with actor Will Smith could be over because of her infidelity.
I really felt like we could be over. And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, Jada invited her high-profile husband to her own show to publicly humiliate him because do you know any other woman who sits down with her spouse in front of cameras and start discussing how sleeping with a younger man made her happy? So, in that episode of the Facebook Watch series, the couple revealed that Pinkett Smith actually had a romantic relationship with family friend August Alsina. However, as they agreed during that talk, the relationship, or the entanglement as they called it, happened during Jada and Will's separation. Jada added that she entered the relationship with Alsina out of a desire to feel good and help heal him, but ended up discovering that she needed to find happiness within herself first. After ending her affair with Alsina, she and Smith got back together. While it was all interesting to discuss for Jada, it's clear from Will's face expression that he was no comfortable sitting there and listening how his wife enjoyed an affair with a younger man who was also a family friend.
I wasn't sure I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Yeah, like the fact that I'm speaking to you again is
Earlier, August himself dropped a huge bombshell by announcing that the Oscar-winning actor gave him permission to sleep with his wife. While we all know that the dynamics in the Smiths family are kinda crazy, I still can't picture Will sitting next to August and discussing how and when the young singer could sleep with his wife. While it was clear that the whole episode was nothing more than a clumsy explanation of why Jada went behind Will's back and decided to delve into intimate adventures, it was totally embarrassing and humiliating for Will, considering the things that Jada was saying about the poll she couldn't resist. In her own words, I would definitely say that we tried everything we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible. It seems like Jada adores trauma, and when it comes to creating a buzz in the industry, no one can do it with better success than Will's beloved wife. People wonder what makes the actor stay in this marriage that only negatively reflect on him because it's not the first time his name got dragged through the mud because of something Jada said. Remember when she confessed that she didn't want to get married in the first place? And candidly recalled her mother forcing her daughter and Smith to wed after she became pregnant with their first child together, son Jaden. Apparently, Jada uses every chance to hit the headlines and make a name for herself. But so far, she is only known for being an embarrassment for the industry and a person who destroys her husband's reputation in Hollywood. Will himself repeatedly asked his wife to stop behaving in such a way, but I guess nothing can stop the queen of controversy from another cringeworthy behavior. Like that time when she posted an Instagram clip filming Will and asking him quite a personal question about therapy sessions they have been having. Will snapped at her saying, "My social media presence is my bread and butter. So you can't just use me for social media. Don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't start rolling." Some people believe that Jada is doing all that intentionally because she wants to see her name in the press and on social media, and she doesn't actually care what kind of publicity she gets, as long as people talk about her. And sadly, it all impacts her husband as well, and I guess not so many people want to associate themselves with such a cringy family. As one person commented, "What a disgusting woman to tell her husband she had not felt good in so long and in public. Well, come on, you can do better." And another user said, "Watching Will pretending to understand why his wife cheated on him is just brutal. Plain and simple. She wants his money and fame, and nothing else that comes with the marriage." Jada has recently decided to take her embarrassing behavior to a next level, and some people believe that she is probably doing it for hype and attention. Because how else could you explain the fact that she turns everything about her life into a mess and another scandal? So Jada was given a chance to produce and narrate the documentary about Queen Cleopatra, and boy, what a stir she had created among the audience. Jada Pinkett Smith's Netflix documentary titled Queen Cleopatra, starring Adele James, became the epicenter of a major drama in the show business. The release has triggered a wave of reactions across the globe, judging the casting choice of the lead actress. It seems like Jada was expecting the show to be a success no matter what, just because of her name. But Jada Pinkett Smith isn't a good historian or even researcher, or maybe she's just great at creating another drama around herself. Saying simply, we don't often get to see or hear stories about Black queens, and that was really important for me, as well as for my daughter, Willow, and just for my community to be able to know those stories because there are tons of them. The sad part is that we don't have ready access to these historical women who were so powerful and were the backbones of African nations. Shortly after the trailer for the series dropped, Netflix was forced to turn off the comments on its YouTube channel due to the amount of hostile commentary. In addition, a petition on Change.org accusing Netflix of falsifying history received 85,000 signatures before being pulled from the platform. And Jada Pinkett Smith is not only doing a disservice to the entire filmmaking industry, plus a huge disservice to African history, which has enough role models and a fascinating history and heritage of its own, without the need to make false claims in order to build fantastical portrayals to serve political purposes. However, Jada doesn't seem to care. In publicity images and interviews, Pinkett Smith aims to muddy the waters about Cleopatra's heritage, calling her nothing but a Black queen. And the fact that Jada thought she was gonna get away with this is hilariously stupid. But I guess no one believes that this was some kind of honest mistake. It was most certainly done deliberately and placed in the official trailer to create more controversy and make people talk about the show.
I remember my grandmother saying to me, I don't care what they tell you in school, Cleopatra was Black.
Many historians and experts on ancient Egypt disagree with Pinkett Smith's casting choice, instead saying Cleopatra was of Macedonian heritage and likely fair-skinned, thus stating that Jada is basically rewriting history when she names her TV series documentary instead of fiction. It was even stated that as part of Jada's woker crusade, she forced the show's producers to change the race of Cleopatra to match her own. However, such thing didn't please government officials from Egypt, and they openly spoke about being angry with this false depiction of their history. Egypt's Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities argued that the documentary nature of the series requires those in charge of its production to investigate accuracy and rely on historical and scientific facts. This has all led up to the show being one of the lowest rated of all time, both on Rotten Tomatoes and in B, with people labeling this documentary from a neutral, disappointing departure from history to garbage. It's unclear what Jada actually wanted to achieve with this documentary, but apparently she secretly enjoys being in the middle of another drama. And of course, as with every other scandal, she doesn't even see her fault in this incident. It was even said that she blamed white supremacy for low rating of the show. But some fans believe that she didn't care about the show, and the only thing she wanted is more attention. Fans noted how Jada casually blames everyone and everything else around in her misfortunes and never ever admits that she's wrong, whether it comes to her toxic relationship with Will Smith or insulting the entire nation by wrong casting choice. Apparently, this lady's love for scandal may cost Netflix a huge chunk of money if this lawsuit goes through. But it's not like Jada is going to pay out of her pocket. She got her attention and probably already thinking about another cringy thing to do. As one person commented, I love how she casually blames all her failures on everything but herself. And another user added, Jada is a textbook definition of a malignant narcissist. People love to throw that word around, but she is a perfect example of what a narcissist is and does. She will never change because she is incapable of it. Well, it's more than clear that Jada loves attention, and she doesn't care what lines she needs to cross to get the media to discuss her persona. At this point, I start to believe that she won't stop and would be planning other ways to get noticed and become the center of a scandal. And what do you reckon? Is Jada creating all this buzz on purpose just for the sake of being spoken about? And will she even be famous for anything apart from scandals? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm eager to know what you're thinking. And in the meantime, check my other videos about Hollywood dramas. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, and I promise to be back very soon.